Hey guys, because it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous day outside, I'm going to read it out here in this beautiful weather. Our next story. Is that okay with you guys? I think it's okay. I might get a little water on the glasses, but it's all right. But here we are in the next chapter of Third Grade Angels. Go ahead and make a prediction on what's going to happen in this chapter. I am allowed to read this for YouTube and Scholastic. All right, this chapter is called Perfect. So make a prediction. Ollie, I think we're going to have perfect weather just like we're going to have right now. She did not agree, but it's okay. So I'm going to read this next chapter. All right? Here we go, guys. For our first work of the day, we started to learn cursive. 26 letters, the capitals, the little ones, was written on green track across the top of the board. Our job was to copy all the capitals, A to Z, 5 times each. I was super neat and careful. I kept the letters perfectly between the blue lines on the paper, except when they had to go down to J, Y, and Z. Mrs. Sims walked around, looked over our shoulders. When she stopped next to me, she tapped her finger on the desk and whispered, good. We did map reading. Miss Sims spun the big globe. She asked who could come up with a point to the Indian Ocean. She called on Noah. He missed it. She called on Diana. Not even close. She called on me. I nailed it. In math, Miss Sims said by the end of the year, we're going to add and subtract numbers up to, she wrote on the board, 10,000. Look at that. How much is that, she said. 1,000,000, Joey called. Miss Sims didn't even look at him. When you don't raise your hand, she ignores you. I raised my hand. She called on me. 10,000. Oh, that's right. Miss Sims read us a story. It was about a city kid who spent his summer on a farm. When she came to a strange word, she stopped. She's like, what is husbandry? Anybody know what that means? Only one hand went up. Emma said, it's a married man. Wrong. Joey's hand went up. It's 2 married men. Everybody laughed. I raised my hand. George, can I get a dictionary and look it up? Well, you may be my guest. I went to the dictionary. It sits on its own little table, called a podium. Miss Simmons spelled the word for me. I looked it up. I read aloud. On a farm, growing crops and raising animals. A couple of kids clapped. Yay. And Joey whistled. Mrs. Sims just glared at him. I can tell she wasn't really mad. In the playground, I did notice one nice thing. We chose sides for a basketball game. I was the chooser. I chose the best players until the last one. Then I chose Walter. Everyone was shocked, including Walter. Nobody ever chooses Walter. I'm choosing. Stand for the rest. Is that okay, guys? All right. When he shoots the ball, forget about the basket. He can't even hit the backboard. When Walter got off the shock, he stuffed his glasses in his pocket and cried out, let's go. I never saw a kid so happy and excited. It made me feel pretty good. Aw. Mrs. Sims was at the fence talking to another teacher. I wondered if she saw what I did. At lunch we had sloppy joes and green vegetables, peas. 3 days a week we had green vegetables. I never take it, but this time I took it. I was the only one at my table who had peas. Joey picked one out of my dish and flicked it at Bernard. Secretly, I hoped the other guys would dig in and start a big pea fight, but there weren't any peas left. I ate my sloppy joe as slow as I could. I drank my chocolate milk, and still, my dish was full. Well, turning pages is kind of hard when I'm doing it like this, right? Wow. There we go. Lunch hour was almost over. I gobbled them down. I tried not to taste. But on the way to class, I felt good. I felt like an angel. That's how I felt the rest of the day. As I walked to the classroom, I said, goodbye, Miss Sims. She said, goodbye, George. And on the way, she smiled. It was like she was sending me a message. You are perfect today. I was the first one on the bus. I sat there and I replayed the day in my head. Mrs. Sims right. I was perfect. I sat up straight in my bus seat. I looked out and saw Mrs. Sims staring at our classroom window. I'm pretty sure she was looking at me. I'm pretty sure she was smiling. In a couple of minutes, the bus was mobbed. Zipper Nose flopped into a seat across the aisle from me. She had to lean forward because her pink backpack was so stuffed. She didn't even look at me. She was gabbing away with some other second grader in her seat. It was the weirdest feeling when I realized I was looking at her. I never look at her, but now I was. And that's when a really scary question came to me. All right. So that was the end of that chapter, guys. I know it was super quick and short. Okay, got a little water on the book, so I'll put it down over here. Got a little overhead, but it was okay. I just want to know, what did George do this chapter that was good? Okay, what did he do? What did George do? Okay, and going on with the feelings, I said I'd go with feelings this time. I want to know, how did he feel? What did he do? Second question, how did he feel? So if you guys get back to me on that one, I can't wait to hear about it. All right, I'll get you guys up with the next one next time. Hope you guys have a great time. I know it's raining outside, but still go outside and enjoy. I'm enjoying it. I love it. I'll see you guys